Jacobs in there. Jacobs up the middle, he won't get there. The Eagles once again make a stand defensively. At Corinthians Arena, let's see how the Packers offense responds. Play action for Love, slips again. Just has to get rid of it. Oh, it's nearly picked off.
Wow.
Nakobe Dean had a beat on that football and he would have scored.
Threw a little panic into him. And he's just trying to get rid of the football, and very lucky. Tough, their new acquisition from the Jets on the edge.
Set up the screen. Oh, it's blown up by Dean. Flag is down. Dean with a big hit on Wilson.
Yeah, really read that play well. I mean, going as fast to the football as Nakobe Dean was.
Yards on the last drive. That one goes for 32. He's up to 76 for the day and looking for more. Wrapped up. Nice tackle down low by Nakobe Dean.
Cousins bobbled and dropped by Robinson, and it's 4th down.
Well, such a good job by Cousins in the pocket. He reads the defense.
They called him the Rocky of quarterbacks in the NFL, taking over for the injured Carson Wentz that year. Here's Robinson, and the play made by Nakobe Dean, a gain of just 2. Kansas City next. You're in a tougher division than we thought. Here's Robinson right side. It is opportunity and time for the Falcons.
Points, the most through 2 games in more than a decade. Here's Alvin Kamara, 4 touchdowns last week against Dallas.
Up in the pass. He's an excellent young player.
Boy, headed back to the locker room here. It's Kamara off the left side, and Alvin Kamara stopped by Nakobe Dean. Beat out Devin White for the starting job at linebacker.
Runs off tackle, outside the numbers and the hashes. That's the style by design. And then from there, and when they do, they throw it over your head.
Bubbled it outside Jamal Williams. Zach Bond's waiting for him, and the Eagles coming out hitting. Bond and Dean both there. 89 in the total yards, with the mistakes stacking up for the Eagles. Kamara into the teeth of the defense for 3.
Safety here for Philadelphia. They got 11 guys in the box.
There's no quarterback for the Saints. They snap it directly to Kamara.
Front, and then the remaining 5 off the ball. You're just running yourself into a brick wall. There's nobody to block the second-level defenders. Now, the 2 longest plays of the day, both been on this possession.
Snap it quick. Toss to Kamara, who got pinballed in the backfield. Nakobe Dean was there.
Football. They came out with an intention to get the ball in their playmakers' hands, force them to make tackles, and they haven't stopped them yet.
Irving ran into a brick wall by the name of Nakobe Dean that time. Here's White. Gets just smoked by Dean. I'll tell you what. Go to the Saints in that game. Here is White running left side, and not much there, but very quietly this run game.
The problem has been some of their quick passing game plays. They've just taken too long to develop.
Foreman again. Remember, they lost Jerome Ford. Watson on 3rd down. It is complete. Cooper. Browns must get to the 17, and it's...
I'll take a look at Cooper DeJean. He's the one that's been coming off the edge.
Watson over the middle. Cooper.
Motion dancing around. Blitz is threatened on 3rd and 3, and the quick pass. Robinson, it's incomplete.
In the backfield, Daniel Jones had to get this ball out quickly because Nakobe Dean was right on him immediately in quick game. You know what? And speaking of in the backfield, there goes Wan'Dale Robinson.
Jones is going to run and will not get the first. Brought down at the 45-yard line. Nakobe Dean. Blitz coming. Jones is sacked inside the 30. Nakobe Dean.
Especially in play action, and just get Dean to one side or the other, get one of his edges so Daniel Jones can step up in the pocket and still operate. There's still
time this time. The time to get rid of it, and he does, and he's knocked down anyway.
Somebody to break off their route, and everybody was slot with Robinson motioning.
And Jones Has to get rid of it.
Got to get up the clock and indicate to that to Daniel Jones.
Blitz is picked up for a moment, but Jones is going to go down again. I mean, this is Nakobe Dean. This is just getting
on the run through, and then Dean's just going to get right back up and finish this play. I mean,
defense. Chase Brown now in at running back. New set of downs to work with. They'll dump it to him, and Brown gets hammered behind the line of scrimmage by Dean. They'll dump it to him, and Brown gets hammered. Cincinnati. Moss sets up as a receiver. Burrow looks in that direction, and back to the ground game, and Chase Brown. They have not loosened it up in there. 2-yard pickup. Nakobe Dean got his body used their first time out of the second half. Give it to Moss, and Moss does not get there. The veteran Brandon Graham walled him off. 4th down.
I just think this Eagles team, they survived the early onslaught and got their equilibrium. And boy, they've been sensational since then.
And the ball popped free from Gesicki. Eagles take over. Dean.
I think the linebackers worked in tandem. I think Zach Bond gathers the ball on the ground. Look at Dean. Look at right there, Bond. Just a short little left hand. What they say in Bond?
He can do that. He is a jack of all trades, as we were mentioning earlier.
2nd down and 5. Lawrence, and that pass is broken up. Intended for Ingram, but Nakobe Dean had tight coverage for the Eagles.
Sacks, tackles for losses. This is him in coverage right now of just reading Trevor Lawrence's eyes, and it leads.
142 and 2 timeouts for a Jacksonville offense that has really struggled in the first half. And ETN couldn't hold on to it. Did Bond pick it? Yes, he does. Zach Bond with the interception.
Yeah, this will be reviewed. Obviously, all turnovers are reviewed.
Interception. First down, Philadelphia.
But Zach Bond is Johnny on the spot here. The question will be, did he get his arms underneath this ball? This is a classic tip drill. We always talk about it, Jason. You got to get your hands underneath it. It looks like he does without it hitting the ground. What a great athletic play by Zach Bond.
His 2nd career interception. And Nick Sirianni is going to have some tough decisions to
clock. There's plenty of time for the Jags to do whatever they want.
Lawrence has time, looking for Johnson, and it's picked off! Nakobe Dean!
Lawrence for making a bad throw. He put it too high. His running back, Dearness Johnson, had position. If this ball was just driven into Dearness Johnson, he's got a chance to make this catch.
And Tiki, to me, this is where you don't throw the ball up to a running back. No disrespect to the position, but for Dearness Johnson, it's not a good throw, but you can't allow the defender to go up there and get the ball. Worst come to worst, Dearness Johnson can't allow the defender to go up there and get the ball. Worst come to worst, Dearness Johnson.
Here we go.
Straight drop back. Pass. Oh, almost into the arms of Nakobe Dean. And after a 51-yard punt, pins him back here. Dowdle.
Here we go.
The backfield pass for no gain. It's caught.
Well, they throw it, and versus that type of coverage in Vic Fangio, the middle of the field.
Here we go.
Fakes it to Dowdle, throws it to him, and again, right on the average. Like
he's worked on it, so now it's time to see.
2nd and 6. He hands it off. Dowdle, and there's a flag in the backfield.
And he's only had a couple of picks, and they came in weeks 4 and 5 back-to-back. Meanwhile, you got Robinson in the conventional running back spot here, tackled by Dean. Philly showing blitz, back off. Daniels under pressure. Daniels is going to run. Then Daniels will be taken down short of the first down of the 11-yard line.
About the energy and the people that they put on their staff.
Gain of 4 here for Robinson, but only 3 coming into the game all season. Robinson, no. Met in the backfield that time. And this will be a 4th down play coming up here.
Williams trying to take it to the outside. He gets tagged down, lost the football. Ruled it down. Ruled no fumble and down. Judges there. He's ready to officiate the play.
Play, a fumble is being challenged by Philadelphia and will be reviewed.
So they're going to recognize the challenge.
Now they need something here to control the ball until halftime.
Kyron Williams with the run. He is brought down by Nakobe Dean, the linebacker, and lost about a half yard.
Get the ball back to start the second half as well.
Pressure, Nakobe Dean up the middle, gets to Stafford. Kyron Williams couldn't keep him out. Dean gets his 3rd sack.
Right here by Williams, stepping up, sort of, kind of, and right through. So the physical nature of this Eagles, I was going to say defense, but team.
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
That's the difference, and that's what's going to make this team.
Not to take a timeout to try to get the ball back and do more damage. And the Rams letting them run down here. Williams runs. 49 to go. Still a 2-possession game. Kyron Williams stopped up there. The run was good early for the Rams. It has been thwarted here in the second half by Philly.
Call a play for the offense coordinator and the quarterback.
2nd and 5. Give Henry 1 yard there.
Shooting there. And right there, Jordan Davis, he stops his momentum. Because once his momentum gets going, Jim.
49 for a first. Just dump it off to Hill. There are Eagles waiting for him.
Yep.
And they stack him up, including Dean. Nakobe Dean holds them to 5 yards, and that's it for the Ravens.
As soon as they all rally, boom, ball goes, checked on. You've got the middle, you've got outside, you've got this side.
They got to get back to this run game, Adam.
Right on cue, it's Hubbard. Spins for an extra couple yards down to the 29. Chandler Zavala in as well. To Mark just marked. That's where Chuba runs, and he gets close to the sticks. Line with multiple catches. He's got 4 of them. Right back to Hubbard. So some of the balance that Christina was just referring to is on display on this drive. A 4-yard pickup.
Play, get them to 3rd and long here.
They're running it here with Hubbard on 3rd down and 8.
Tripping up Chuba Hubbard right there.
2. Here is Harris looking for a little seam. Not much. Here is Harris again, trying to get him going. He gets whacked. Just nowhere to go. Here's Warren going to get a carry. And Warren gets tripped up right away again to Nakobe Dean. Steelers are 2nd and 24 after a couple of penalties. Here's Wilson to throw it. Over the middle he goes. Got a completion that's going to get you across the 20. Here's Harris right up the gut. Najee Harris just running through bodies. NFL in passing, by the way. Meanwhile, Russell Wilson with some chance to do damage. Over the middle, it's a good start for a 1st down. He lost the ball, but he gets it back right away.
Start identifying who the pressure guys are and who the drop players are.
3rd down and long. Daniels with good coverage downfield is going to get what he can, but that's not a whole lot. Nakobe Dean there to get him.
He's having a resurgence here.
Robinson on 1st and goal. He was met in the hole by Nakobe Dean, who has blossomed for this defense as well. Approach today if they're going to have a chance. Aggressive as can be. Robinson, no gain. Dean, another tackle. Got 2 running backs in there. McNichols along with Robinson. It is Robinson into the teeth of the defense.
Oh, they're going to shift to a little wildcat.
Robinson to take the snap and take the ball inside the 10-yard line.
I think he
comes out. Cooper DeJean's on top of it. And it looks like the Eagles have their 2nd takeaway of the day. DeJean, the fumble recovery. Well, against a team you just cannot afford to make these mistakes. He's
have to continue to take their shots, and it's a great one there.
Biggest catch of the season for De'Ami Brown. He's gotten a big role with Noah Brown hurt again today. 2nd and 7. Robinson Stopped by Zach Bond. Got just one, 3rd and 5.
Round of late.
Screen. McNichols. Drilled by Bond and Dean. Those two linebackers that have had breakout seasons. Jaden Daniels, a franchise-changing rookie quarterback, in rhythm underneath De'Ami Brown for 5 on first down, tackled by Nakobe Dean.
Here is Jacobs. Not much there against this Philly defense.
He adjusts in, and whether LaFleur can adjust those big defense tackles, we'll see.
Here is Jacobs breaking tackles. He does that better than anyone. And a short gain again, maybe 2.
To create some type of explosive play.
Jacobs, left side, gets outside and tackled about a yard short of a first down. On 2nd down, it is Jacobs bouncing backwards and losing yards. That's the wrong way for him, and there is Zach Bond for the first time today, who kind of blew that play up.
Just can't say enough good things about Zach Bond. Played a different position, signed here in free agency on a 1-year contract. Probably not throwing that ball.
Interesting. 1st and 15. Jacobs cutting back, just taking hit after hit, and every yard so tough. Pressure up the middle. Love tries to set up a screen, and it is blown up by Nakobe Dean.
Yeah, no chance. Nakobe Dean just sniffs that out right away. Low risk, high reward play, but don't get the reward. When you got Tom out there blocking, he's got to get on him. But when Dean sees it, he's got that burst to get there to the spot of point of catch right there. You're always telling